Welcome Aquarius and Aquarius cross watchers to your weekly reading. So hope you guys have had a great weekend. And of course, thank you for stopping by my channel. So we're going to get, later this week, I will be posting readings for the second half of June. So please check those out if you're so inclined. We have the Five of Cups here. Okay, with the Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and Ace of Wands, all reversed. Aquarius, I feel like there's something that you seem to want to do. It's almost like there was something that you were hoping that you'd be able to do, but something else has to take precedence over it, right? So it's almost like you were hoping to start up a connection or get something going here. For some of you, it could be that you were looking forward to, going out with a friend or something like that. Whatever it is, I feel like it all of a sudden seems like it's not the time. It has to be put on the back burner, if you will. And it feels like, you know what it feels like? I feel like this is something that it's like every time you get close to it, it slips through your dang fingers. I'm trying not to swear. And it just feels like every time you feel like you're close to getting this thing, something gets in the way, right? And it's not like, oh, you're just letting stuff get in the way. No, it's things that have to be addressed, right? It's almost like you're not going to be able to enjoy or have whatever this is if this is not taken care of. And this just keeps being, it doesn't feel like, maybe it is the same thing, maybe it's different things, but whatever it is, it's almost like you have carved out in your day, let's say 30 minutes to meditate. Not everybody meditates, but just bear with me. And it's like, and you worked your tail off, or you worked your butt off to make those 30 minutes free. And it's like the second you like get out your meditation pillow, you sit down, you got incense or the music or whatever it is that you have going. And it's like the second you sit down, someone's knocking at the door and kind of like, oh, your so-and-so appointment for this time is here. And they have, their boss, which is kind of your boss, is here. And you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, oh, okay. Excuse me, and I feel like it just kind of keeps happening, and it's almost like if it happens too often or too much, I feel like you'll almost kind of lose sight of this. You'll almost forget about it a little bit, and I feel like every time it kind of comes into your awareness, you're like, oh, dang it, right? It's like, I wanted to do that. Why? So, I think we're going to get some clarifiers here. What can you tell us about this? Hold on. Okay. I feel like there's somebody here that is about to... It's almost like you may feel some sort of sense of urgency because you feel like, if it's something that you want, it's almost like someone else is you seem to be concerned that someone else is coming in from the other side to take it. Almost feeling like, whereas you may have been looking at these other things as having urgency, I feel like it starts to flip a little bit. It's almost like the same urgency that you were like, okay, this has to take precedence. This has to take precedence. And it did. I feel like it starts almost to like plant this seed of anxiety or insecurity about this thing. Almost feeling like, oh my gosh, I keep missing these chances to get it and I can't get there. And it's almost like, well, someone else is going to get there first, right? So, hold on for a second here. You know what? I'm just looking at the cards and the only card the only element that isn't here, we have Pentacles, Cups, and Wands. But we don't have any swords, and that's your energy, right? That's air energy. And I actually feel like if you allow yourself to kind of I know this is easier said than done, okay? But I feel like if you allow yourself to kind of drop the stress, I feel like you're going to have this moment of clarity of how to reconfigure what's going on to give you some space. And what's interesting is I feel like when you get that space, I feel like you use that not to go kind of chasing after this. It feels like you use it to reassess if it would even be what you want anymore. So, can we get, just wondering which, yeah, not that deck. Okay. Can we get a clarifier for Aquarius? Okay, so we have the King of Cups with the Two of Wands. I'm not going to lie to you, the King of Cups or the King of Cups reversed has come out in the reads quite a bit. Yours is upright, so, I mean, obviously we're going to read it that way, but anyway, I'm rambling. Oh, there's another two. So, with this combination here, it's almost like you seem to be the calm within the storm. I feel like you seem to have this moment of clarity where it's almost like everyone else around you is kind of like in their emotions about something, and it's almost like you have this tunnel vision towards what it is that you want. And it's almost like you seem to have this moment of clarity. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at the cards, not the camera. This moment of clarity where you realize what plan you can put into place. And it's almost like it just feels like that's it. That's the way, right? And like there's no doubt, there's no insecurity, there's none of that that's coming along with it. I feel like you look at it like it may not move as quickly as you would like, but there seems to be something that you're so sure about it that, you know, the waiting period or having to be patient, it's not even having to be patient. It doesn't feel like there's any longing for it, right? It's not like you're waiting for it because it's almost like you know you have it. It's almost like you know you've got the ace in the hole, I want to say. That's a golfing reference, but I for sure could have said that wrong. It just feels like you know you have it. You know you have like unlocked the, what is it called when there's like a cheat code? There it is. It's like you had the right cheat code. You've just been trying the wrong ones. And then you tried the right cheat code and like the back door opened and you're like, oh yeah, now I got it. So, I do feel that, okay, for some of you, maybe not all of you, it does feel like you may not move immediately on it. It's almost like you're kind of waiting. You may wait for a couple of things to play out before you make a firm decision. Hold on. I feel like you have a backup plan that you know is a sure thing. And I feel like while you may be looking at this like you have this ace in the hole of what you really wanted, it does feel like you have a backup that you seem to be falling into. And it's almost like if you keep falling into this backup, I feel like you actually may turn away from whatever this thing is and kind of move towards that. Maybe it wasn't a backup, maybe it was a second choice, whatever it is, right? I feel like you start to see, it feels like it's similar to a previous Aquarius reading, but I can't quite remember which one it was. It just feels like you start to turn towards this, and the appeal of this original one, it seems to lose a bit of its spark. Almost like you lose your longing for it. So I think I'm going to end the reading there, Aquarius. If this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful, brought you some clarity. Please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.